Taurus, welcome to Chariot Reverse tarot readings from the heart. Thanks ever so much for joining me on your reading. So I think I said to you guys beginning of May that I would be doing one love reading a month and one general, and then mid-month we'd come back with a bonus reading. Well, the bonus reading is here, and this is the live spread. For those of you who have been with me a long time, you'll know what the live spread is. For those of you who have recently joined, subscribed to the channel, thank you very much. And I'm going to explain to you what the live spread is. So the live spread, we look at 5 areas of your life between, usually I would do this as a year ahead reading, but the year started with me doing the How to Live a Better Life readings that came out. And now I've decided to focus on the live spread. So the live spread is between June 2018 and up until the end of December 2018. Okay, so we look at 5 areas. We look at your home life, your personal life, your career, your love life, and also the future. So we're looking at the end, what's coming up towards the end of December, towards the end of the year. We also look at your advice card, so the advice for what you need to sort of pay attention to during the year. And also, so this deck here, the Hanson Roberts that we use for the main live spread. We also have something called an anchor. Now the anchor is made up of only the major cards, okay? So the majors come from the Universal Tarot here. And there's 22 here obviously. And we shuffle and we cut the cards and we take 7 from the top. And 5 out of that 7 will concentrate on the overall outcomes. So even if something looks bad, you know, as an outcome for the live spread in whichever area, if the outcome is good, like the star card or something like that in the, you know, say for example your love life, the star card is the overall outcome for that area, then it shows things picking up, things resolving themselves, healing taking place, better times ahead, that type of thing. We've also got the clarifier deck here. Now, just to reiterate, go back a little bit, this anchor energy, you've got card 6, which is going to be what you're hoping for in these areas, and card 7, well, where is everything heading, okay? This area here, this card here I use as the small Rider-Waite tarot deck, and this is really just clarifiers, okay, for certain areas that I need more information on. So we're going to put to the side, moving my keys here, the clarifier deck, and we'll also put to the side the universal cards here, and also we'll just get out the Hanson Roberts deck. And what we're going to do, put that box to the side there, what we're going to do is we're going to shuffle. This table gets loads of little bits on it, which is rather annoying. Let me just take those off. There we go. Okay, so what we're going to do then, Taurus, is we're going to shuffle the cards like so, and we're going to just ask the universe Spirit, show me Taurus between June 2018 and December 2018, and show me the 5 areas of their life. What do you see coming in for Taurus in June 2018 to December 2018 in their home life, their personal situation, their love life, their career, and also showing me what's coming in terms of the ending of the year, the future position, and also the advice card, show me. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to split the deck, 1, 2, 3, and we're going to collect that back up. And what we're going to do, we're going to lay the cards. So we're going to lay down, this is your personal situation. I always lay the personal situation first. Let's pull this down a little bit here, like so. So this is the personal, and I'll show you what the positions are for, okay, in a moment. This is your home life here, showing up here, home. Let's just move this across just a little bit here, so we've got some room. Oh, it's getting all of this stuff aligned, that's a nuisance. Okay, let's get this personal area here laid out properly. There we go. And we're also going to look at, let's just pull this down a little bit so that you can see everything. There we go. Okay, so I'm a little bit obsessive about trying to get things to line up properly, I'm afraid. Okay, let's have a look at what your working situation is like. 1, 2, 3. So these are all future cards. These are, as these have been very popular on the website with clients as well. Let's pull this down here. And this is your love area here, showing up. Let's have a look here. The work area. And this is the end of the year here. Okay, so 1, okay, so 1, 2, 3, okay, 4. So we've got those there as well, like so, okay. Alright, so those are the areas here, okay. And what we then do, we're going to shuffle and we're going to ask what the advice is. What's the advice for... What's the advice? Show me the advice from one card from the top of the deck. What's the advice that Taurus needs to follow during the year? Show me. Okay, so we're going to put that advice card right there. Okay, and then what we're going to do, we're going to shuffle on the major arcanas here. So, Universe, Spirit, show me the outcome for the areas of home, the outcome for work. Show me what the foundation of Taurus's life is right now, and also the outcome. So the card 1 is the base, the foundation of your life, and it doubles up also as the outcome for the personal situation. Show me what the outcome for Taurus's love life will be, and show me the outcome for Taurus's future. Also show me their wishes, why they're hoping things will head, and the overall outcome, so where things are heading in the overall outcome. Card 7, show me. So card 1 is going to be the base. This is the foundation of your life right now. God, I hope you can see that clearly. It's just annoying how, let me just see if I can, I'll have to move some of this over, I'm afraid, sorry, because we won't have enough space for the anchors then, you see. Let's just pull this down a little bit here. Let's get that set there. Let's show the, so this is the base card, this is the foundation, what's going on in your life right now, where your focus is, but also it's the outcome for this area here. Card 2 is the outcome for your love life. Card 3 is the outcome for your work. Card 4 is the outcome for your home. Card 5 is, let's pull this down a little bit here. There we go. Okay. There we go. Card 5 is the outcome for your future. Card 6 is your wishes, and card 7 is the overall outcome where everything is heading. I hope you can see that, because I can't quite see what's going on in some of these areas, I'm afraid. I don't know whether I need to do something with the oops daisy. Let's just try and switch this across like so. Hang on. Let's just try and swing it across slightly. Try and switch it. Sorry about this, guys. See, I can't see. I don't know whether you guys can see anything there. Let's just pull this down a little bit here and try and pull. Let's try. Well, I think that's the best that we can do at the moment. Okay. Try and swing this in a little bit here. There we go. Yeah, that's a bit better, isn't it? Okay, that's fine. Alright, so let's have a look at what's the basis of your lives at the moment. Where are you focusing on with the major? Well, you're focusing on love for some of you guys, the lovers. Some of you guys are focusing on love. Some of you guys, your focus might be on a very important relationship. You might be in a very important relationship, because the lovers is all about a strong union between two souls. This is often the card that will show up for a twin flame relationship. Somebody would say, is this person my soulmate? You might get the lovers come up. Is this person my twin flame? You might get the lovers come up. It's the sign of the twins, Gemini. This card is also to do with sacrifices, making head over heart decisions. So it might be some of you guys are involved in having to make a very important choice. But the choices that you make when the Lovers, when the Lovers is upright, this is all about making a choice that benefits you in the long run. It's a choice that's beneficial to all parties involved. When it's reversed, it's about a choice that you don't want to make but has to be made. So really this is about kind of voluntarily making a choice, okay, with the Lovers energy showing up there. More of the focus is on the Gemini person as well with the Lovers energy, but really this is all about your, right now the foundation of your life is the Lovers. And for some of you guys it might be the Lovers is something that you love. Lovers isn't always about partnerships. Sometimes this is really about doing something that you love or being in love with something in your life. So really the overall, you know, foundation of your life is to do with love, and it is to do with strong partnerships, strong relationships for some of you guys. But for some of you guys it might be with the Lovers card, it's about making a very important choice that's going to benefit you. Either way that you turn with the Lovers card, it's got to be a choice that will benefit you in the long run with this particular card. Let's have a look at what your personal situation is, Taurus. So it's nice, the energies that you're going to find coming in, it's all about finding that stability and security in family situations, also working situations. Because the Ten of Coins, if somebody were to turn around and say, you know, will I find a permanent job, and the Ten of Coins shows up, yeah, they're going to find a permanent job, because it's the card of permanence. It's about permanent security, permanent stability, especially in terms of financial situations with the Ten of Coins. Tens also represent completion though, but usually you should find that you get many tens in a reading that represents a cycle is ending, completion is taking place, and you're ready to move on to a new phase. But I think really the energies coming in is all about stability in family and friendships with this Ten of Coins around you, Taurus people. I feel that there is a great wealth. Now, when you get the Ten of Coins in terms of wealth, your wealth doesn't just come through money when it comes to family situations, Taurus. Your wealth comes through the laughter that you have with family, the people that come to see you. You know, I've just been down to see my sister in Birmingham, my big sister in Birmingham, and I've got lots of nephews, nieces, and great nephews and nieces, and we all had just an absolute blast. We had a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful time, but it wasn't because none of us is rich. So it wasn't because of money. We did what we could do. Do you see what I mean? We all came together. We all, you know, chipped in. We all made dinner together. We all laughed together. We all danced in the kitchen together. It was beautiful. It was such a beautiful energy. So the energies coming in, it's not just about money. It's not just about, you know, financial stability. It's not, but it's about permanent energy in relationships. It's about having that wealth, especially in family situations, that says to you, well, you know what, I'm happy. Even if we don't have a pot to piss in, we're happy together, because if you haven't got your family, what have you got? So I feel that the energy around you is about finding the wealth and the joy in having a strong unit around you guys with this Ten of Coins energy showing around your personal situation, which is good. Now around that, what is this all about? Well, it's all about good news, Page of Wands. For some of you guys, it could be around children, but I think that what you're going to be experiencing is some good news. And when you get the Page of Wands, it can also be because you see this child here. Can you see how he's making an announcement? So it might be that there's an announcement that's being made in your personal life with the Page of Rods energy. And where's the Page of Rods facing to? Okay, so I think there is an announcement that there is the ending of some form of a conflict, because you've got the Ten of Swords here. You can see that the Page of Wands is going, hail ye, hail ye, hail ye. Listen up, you know how in England we have those people that will announce the birth of a royal child or that type of thing? Well, the child is making an announcement here. There's an announcement, there's news coming in for some of you guys, and that news is about something is finally at an end. And it's funny, I mentioned the 210 thing. You've got two tens here, a Ten of Coins and a Ten of Swords. So something is definitely reaching the ending of a cycle here, but it's in a good way, because there is a great announcement. When you get the Page of Wands, this is usually good news. You get different pages that represent different types of messages. The Page of Rods is all about good news, joyful news, happy news. Okay, the Page of Cups again is a card that talks about surprising news, or good news again, or happy news. The Page of Swords can be difficult news, it can be a delay in news, or it can be bad news that comes in. And the Page of Pentacles can be where news takes time to develop or takes time to come to you. Or this can be news about something maybe financial. So usually you'll find with the Swords and the Pentacles that the news is either... Usually Pentacles isn't bad news, it just means that news is taking a long time to come. But Page of Swords can say that this is bad news that's arriving. Page of Wands is good news, and so is the Page of Cups. So there's good news coming in, and this this is that an ending of a conflict. So there's an ending showing here around this. So this is why the energies are about the Ten of Coins. And the Ten of Coins is all about finding that wealth, finding that stability and security in a family unit. It might be, your family can be anything. Your family can be your work unit, your family can be your friends, your family can be the family that you're born into. But there's real security that you're going to be starting to develop here, or that has developed as an energy coming in, because there's news that finally a conflict, or maybe even some bad blood is over with this Ten of Swords in the upright. And what's the outcome? Well, the Hermit is the outcome, which is interesting. So the Hermit sees, I mean, you know, usually when I see the Hermit shining a light on something, it says to me that there is great focus that's being placed on this. So the person, the outcome could be with the Hermit energy. I don't think it's withdrawing though, because usually when I get the Hermit as a withdrawal card, the Hermit's turned its back on something. So the Hermit turns its back. The Hermit is withdrawing from maybe a negative energy here. But if I find that the Hermit, because I work with tarot interaction, I definitely always look at where cards face, because I think it's important. So I think with the Hermit here as the outcome, I think that, I don't know whether this thing is over completely, because the Hermit is still shining a light on this Ten of Swords. Okay, but I think that the focus is on something being over here with the Hermit energy showing up. It's a difficult one to kind of think about, really, because you have this Ten of Swords and then the outcome showing the Hermit. And I'm just looking at the Hermit with its stick and with its lamp, truly focusing on that Ten of Swords. So even though I think there's good news coming in, that there has been the resolution with the Ten of Swords to a problem, I feel that the outcome still shows that there is still something more. There is still something more that is being investigated, because the Hermit shows an investigation. It might be the outcome is that there is an investigation into this Ten of Swords energy. This is good news, so it's nothing too macabre at all. I just think that there's good news concerning this Ten of Swords. It might be there's good news that somebody has finally got their comeuppance in a situation in your personal life. But the Hermit here, I don't think is letting go of this. I think there's a person who's still looking into this individual here. Alright, it's almost like this Hermit is looking over at the Ten of Swords and they're saying, okay, so I've heard that you've gone through something bad, or I've heard that, you know, there's been news that finally you've got your comeuppance. But I think that whoever this Hermit is, it might be a Virgo person around you, Taurus, is definitely looking at this Ten of Swords person, and what they're doing is they're looking into it and they're saying, let me have a look. It's almost like the outcome is the final check to make sure it's over. So I think that this is really, with this Hermit in the outcome, there's an evaluation of this situation happening. I think that there is a need to have certainty with the Hermit energy that this really is over. So I think that really the outcome with the Hermit is not so much withdrawal, but the need to find out, or the need to make sure that something that occurred within your personal life that was probably causing great distress is finally over with this Hermit, because it's searching for the truth to make sure that this is over with the Ten of Swords. I'm going to see what that Hermit's about, actually. I'm going to ask why the Hermit is shining its light in on the Ten of Swords. Why is the Hermit shining its light in at the Ten of Swords? Why is it in 1 to 2 cards? Why is the Hermit shining its light in on the Ten of Swords? Show me. Well, the Two of Swords. So the Two of Swords says somebody might be in two minds here about a King of Swords in the reverse. The King of Swords in the reverse is the person who's been defeated. Okay, so the King of Swords in the reverse would probably be a troublemaker, can be a liar, can be highly manipulative. And I think that I think that the Hermit might be you, even though you're not Virgo. I'm sure that this is you. I think that you are assessing the damage that's been done. I think this Ten of Swords is this King of Swords character. And I think with the Two of Swords, you're in two minds as to whether this King of Swords in the reverse. I think that you're in two minds about this King of Swords in the reverse, whether this person has really learnt their lesson. Because the Hermit is all about evaluating what has gone before and what now needs to take place. It's all about somebody who's going through a transitional period in their life. But the Hermit, look at how he shines his light towards the Ten of Swords. So it's almost like you go back to take a second look, because you're in two minds about this individual. I'm going to see why. Sorry about that. I've got flaming family coming through. We all talk on the family chat. So let's have a look. Why is the Hermit in two minds about this King of Swords in the reverse? Why are they in two minds about this King of Swords in the reverse? Because of the Empress. That's interesting. This King of Swords in the reverse could actually be a woman. Okay, so because an Empress wants to end a dispute. I think there's a person here who wants to come out of a dispute with you. So I think that you're in two minds in terms of this person's true intentions. And I think that what's happened is, I think that for some of you guys, this might be a mother person. I think that, sorry, oh jeez, I should really turn this down. It's getting on my nerves. My twin sister's now texting me. You guys are reevaluating whether somebody's learnt their lesson, whether they're really, I don't mean dead in the sense of being dead. I mean whether this person's really done and dusted. Whether this person's really been defeated. I think that you're evaluating this in your personal life, Taurus. The overall outcome is you guys reevaluate or evaluating whether this person's really gone. Because we've got the good news of the page here. The page of wands is saying, hear ye, hear ye, hear ye. The dragon's been slain. This person's been taken down. Ten of Swords. It's over. There's good news. This person's over. This person's been done. This person's been fucked. We've fucked this person's over. They're gone. They've learnt their lesson. We've defeated. There's good news that somebody's been defeated here, but you're not so sure in the outcome, Taurus. So you want to make sure that this person's dead, not dead, but you want to make sure that this person really has learnt their lesson, and you want to make sure that this person really, when they're down, that they stay down. And why is that? I think that you're in two minds about whether this person's being honest. I think there's good news that somebody's given up on a situation here, the Ten of Swords. I think that there's good news that somebody's given up, but you want to check and make sure that if they're down, they're going to stay down. Because you're in two minds as to whether this person can be trusted with the King of Swords in the reverse. And I think that you're in two minds because this Empress, this person who says, yeah, I admit defeat. I think you're in two minds about whether they can be trusted. And it's because there's a person here, this Empress energy here, says let's end this dispute. So I think the Empress is the same as the King of Swords in the reverse. I think there's a woman around you guys. And I think somebody wants to end a dispute here. Alright, so this is why you've got the Ten of Swords. So there's good news that a problem, a conflict is over. But you want to make sure that this conflict is over. Because you're in two minds as to whether this person is telling the truth, whether this woman here is telling the truth, because this person wants to end a conflict. So that's why I feel that you've got the energy around you with the Ten of Coins coming in here. Two tens as well. The ending of a particular phase, a difficult phase at that. I think there was problems within the family, because the Ten of Coins is about the family coming together. So I think the energies around you in terms of your personal life is about family. Because we've got an Empress here as well. It can be a mother, it could be a sister, it could be anyone that's meant to be nurturing and kind. But I think the situation coming in around your personal situation is about the family coming together and holding strong together with the Ten of Coins. Because underneath that, there's been some good news. And I think there's an announcement that's something, but I think this announcement has come from this Empress. I think this Empress has announced, I give up, I'm sorry, okay? I realised that what I did was bad and I give up and I will take the punishment. And you guys in the outcome are saying, let me have a look again. Is this person, are they really down? Are they really giving up on this family feud? Because you're in two minds as to whether they're telling you the truth within the King of Swords in the reverse. We know the King of Swords reverse can't be trusted as a person. He tends to lie. So you're in two minds, I think, with the Two of Swords as to whether this person can be trusted. Because this Empress has announced, yeah, I want the ending of a dispute, but you don't trust them. I'm just going to see why. Why doesn't Taurus trust this individual? Why doesn't Taurus trust this individual? Because they're a control freak and they've caused a whole heap of problems in the relationship with the devil energy. And look at that. You've got the Hermit again. The second card showed up looking into the devil. See? It's looking in. Because the focus has been on them and their problems. This person might have control problems. This person might have caused a whole load of issues within the family, and I think they did. The reason that you don't trust them is because the devil. They've caused a whole heap of problem. And whenever I see that Hermit, the focus has been on the problems energy showing here. there is a lamp pointing towards. So for me, the Hermit is always the guidance. It's trying to guide you towards that there have been problems. Or because there's been problems with an older person, the Hermit energy. But I don't think it's that. I think that this Hermit shining its light in on the Devil. I think that because what's come to light is that this person was probably manipulating or trying to sabotage a situation, because devils tend to manipulate and they tend to sabotage people and also keep people in bondage. So I think it came to light because the Hermit shows us something that comes to light, something that's being revealed. And I think that what came to light is that I think that why you don't trust this person is because it came to light that this person was sabotaging, they were causing problems within the family. And now you don't trust them. So you're in two minds as to when this Empress says to you, look, I want this to be over. And the outcome is you say, let me shine a light on this. Let me find out whether they really want it to be over. Because it came to light that you were causing a whole heap of problems, and now you say you want an ending of a dispute. And that's why the overall energy is about you guys coming together with the family, trying to resolve an issue with the Ten of Coins and energy in the upright showing here. It shows it being good, but this is why I think that the overall outcome for this will be the Lovers. And the Lovers can be, well, maybe there's partnership here, but the Lovers can also be that there's a choice. I'm just going to get why the overall outcome is the Lovers. Why is the overall outcome? Why is the overall outcome for this situation, in the personal situation of Taurus, the Lovers? Show me. Well, you've got the Three of Swords. It's because there's been separation, arguments, disappointment, heartbreak. But the Nine of Cups shows here. Now, the Nine of Cups, I think that there's been division showing here with the Three of Swords energy. But the Nine of Cups can show a cover-up. So this can show that Three of Swords has been covered up with a happy face. Because sometimes when you get the Nine of Cups, this shows somebody who's put a happy face on the Three of Swords. So somebody's been covering up their heartbreak. Or covering up their, you know, the disappointment. I think that they are a lie. Because the Three of Swords is a liar as well. So I think with the Nine of Cups, the overall outcome is that you guys have a choice. The overall outcome, you have a choice. It doesn't tell us what the choice is that you'll make, but the overall outcome for this area is that you have a choice. Because I think that there are many lies with the Three of Swords that have been covered up with the Nine of Cups energy. Okay, many lies have been covered up, I feel, with this Nine of Cups energy. Because the Nine of Cups often shows, especially if you get, say, Nine of Cups and Five of Cups, can be somebody who's trying to cover up their sadness. Nine of Cups is the cover-up, that's putting the smile on the face. Five of Cups is sadness. So for me, a problem, Three of Swords, lies with the Three of Swords. Destruction and division with the Three of Swords. Hurtful words with the Three of Swords. I think they've been covered up a great deal. And I think it's this person here that's been doing a lot of the lying around your personal situation, and now they come back asking for forgiveness. You don't know whether you can trust them because it's been highlighted and it's been shown and it's been uncovered with the Hermit energy that this person's been creating a great deal of sabotage within this family situation, and the outcome will be that you've got a choice, because these problems with the Three of Swords have been covered up with the Nine of Cups energy. Let's have a look at what's going on in your home. This might relate to this. So there you go again. The home situation, the situation is all about conflict and problems and hurt with the Five of Swords. Because the Five of Swords shows somebody who's very hurtful, Taurus, somebody who, and usually the third person here, the third swordsman, is showing us somebody who can be very, very nasty and is disempowering others. And I wouldn't be surprised if this Five of Swords is this Empress person here. Okay, she doesn't show reverse, but so what? Doesn't matter. Empresses in the upright can still be very vain and very conceited characters within the tarot. And I think that this Five of Swords is showing us the same person here in your personal situation. Now, around that Five of Swords, we have tiredness. So I think that, you know, you've got a Seven of Coins. Now, remember, when you do tarot, I always buy pictures, tarot with the pictures on the cards. And the reason that I do that, Taurus, is because I have to look at the faces. How do they look? Now, the Seven of Coins on the actual Rider-Waite shows somebody who's not tired. They're just taking a step back to take stock and to think about what they want to do. But the Seven of Coins says, you know what, I've given and I've given and I've given and I'm tired, you know, and I don't know whether this is going to work out. So I think that around the home, your home life, what we do have is disempowerment. And under that disempowerment, this is about you guys, and this is you, I feel, with the Seven of Coins, Taurus, feeling very tired, very lethargic, because you've put so much effort into trying to sort this issue out, I think, in the personal situation. Very tired. It's almost like you feel you don't even need this card to be reversed. Reversal will show us this face here, but in the upright it still shows you on the Hanson Roberts deck. Somebody who's very, very tired, almost like you feel like giving up. What's the next card? The Nine of Wands energy showing here. Okay, so I feel that this, in your home life, there is conflict showing here, and there is a sense of feeling weakened and disempowered by the conflict, but also by the aggressor, who I would probably see as being this devil come empress character showing here. All right, and I feel that you know, your tiredness here, you can see a Nine of Wands person looking in on the Seven of Coins. So this person here is making sure that you stay down, because the Nine of Wands I can read as a card being suspicion. It can also be as making sure that you're protecting your territory. So I feel that you've got somebody here who wants to protect their territory. And in order to protect their territory, they need to make sure that you stay down. If you look at the face on this person and how it looks towards the Seven of Coins, it doesn't look like it wants to rush in and help it. It looks like it wants to make sure that the Seven of Coins dude stays down. Now, the outcome for this area will be, but it will be resolved. The Sun energy shows here. It's showing a resolution here, which is interesting. I just want to pick up these two cards together, actually. I want to see this. I can't see the face properly on this person here. No, actually this person doesn't look like they want you to keep down. They're looking like they're looking in anticipation. The Nine of Wands person, I think, is the Empress come Devil energy. And I think that this person is looking at you and they're saying, this person's really tired. You know, I've been standing here in my power, trying to protect my territory. But what about this? He looks upset for this Seven of... I think that you're the Seven of Coins, Taurus. And I think the Nine of Wands person is this Empress come Devil. And I think that there is an element of regret and an element of feeling quite saddened by your dismay with the Seven of Coins. And that's why I think the overall outcome is a positive outcome with the Sun energy. I think there is happiness and the overcoming of these negative energies here, but it's down to one person. So maybe this person does mean it when they say it. It's just that you don't trust them, because I think that they've hidden a lot of lies from you. I think they've distorted the truth, and I think they've hidden a lot of their own intentions. I think that this person has lied and they've not told you the truth, and that's why you don't trust them. But this person, I think, is learning a lesson here. They're on the last leg of trying to protect whatever it is that they're trying to protect. And I think that they're on the last leg because they can see how distressed you are, Taurus. And that's why I think the overall outcome will be the Sun. A positive outcome with the Sun energy. Now, let's have a look at what the overall outcome is in your home life here. Oh my God, you've got the Sun again. Did you just see that? Did you see it? Your overall outcome is the Sun. So yes, it is. It is. Even though I know that you guys don't trust someone here, you've got a choice to make with the Lovers energy showing there. Because there has been many lies, I think, with the Nine of Cups that have been completely covered up. I think this person tells the truth. I do think that they want an ending to a conflict in a family situation. You do have in your home life the Five of Swords. Arguments, petty arguments, conflict, disempowerment. But I think around this energy with the Five of Swords, what you're experiencing is tiredness of this. But this person, I think that you're tired as well as somebody not backing down, the Nine of Wands. So you might be tired because this person is forever not backing down. They wouldn't give up. And that's why you're feeling slightly disempowered and negative about the situation. But it's saying the overall outcome will be, this will be positively resolved. And the overall outcome, where it's all heading towards, is the Sun. Positive resolution. I'm going to have a look at why this is being positively resolved. Why is the Sun the overall outcome for both areas? For this area here, Universe, and this area here, they're the same card. Why is it being resolved in two cards? Right, there's a Queen of Cups. I'm seeing a mediator here, a Queen of Cups energy. Okay, the Moon. Okay. I think that you've got somebody around you who's able to intuit. This person's able to find out with the Queen of Cups energy just where the problems lie with the Moon energy showing here. And why do the Moon? Where are the problems with the Moon? Where are the problems? Because the Queen of Cups is usually a tarot reader, or she's somebody who has great foresight. And I think with the Moon card, this is all about the problems. So why do you have the Queen of Cups intuiting the Moon? What is it about the Moon? Where do the problems lie within this situation with the Moon energy? Show me. They lie within a liar, the Seven of Swords energy. Okay. Sorry, I'm just thinking about something here. The lie, now it's not good. Moon and Seven of Swords both talk about secrets and lies. Both of them. So there's a person around you who's going to be able to intuit exactly. This person, I feel, is going to get to the heart of the matter of why this Moon is happening. Why this problem is happening. You could read the Queen of Cups and the Moon as a different energy altogether, of course you can, but I'm asking why there's a happy outcome. It's because there's a Queen of Cups here, and what's the Queen of Cups doing there? Well, she's able to intuit this energy, I feel here, the Moon. Find out the reason why this has all occurred. And it's because there's been a deception with the Seven of Swords. It's a quite complicated reading, but I think that you've got somebody around you who's caused a lot of issues. Possibly because I think, and I don't want to make the reading too complicated, so I'm not going to bother pulling the other cards, but I think this person's hurting, and I think that she caused great hurt. Great hurt. I think she caused great hurt because she's been hurt by another individual in her life, and it might have had a far-reaching effect on you Taurians personally. I'm just going to ask what the Seven of Swords is about. What's the Seven of Swords about in two cards? What's the Seven of Swords about? A death. Oh God, Ten of Swords as well. The death and the Ten of Swords. An ending that was completely final. So I think that this situation is going to be resolved in the most positive of ways. Because I think that somebody has been able to finally intuit what the deep problem was. Because the Moon can mean a deep problem that somebody's not revealing. And it might be that this person, the deep problem is that this person was being a little bit deceptive, a little bit of a problem, a little bit of a troublemaker, probably because something came to an end for them. And that's why they were causing all of the ruckus and all of the problems in the relationship, in the family. Okay? But I think it's something that they didn't tell you, or something that you didn't realise. I think that this person's bitchiness, or this person's need for control with the devil energy, or this person's needs to cause problems within this situation, within the family, I think it was all down to them hiding their deep feelings on how they felt. Well, what was it that they had deep feelings on? A deception, the Seven of Swords. I don't think it was about their deception. I think it was about somebody who deceived them, and thus resulting in an ending. But I think that what this person, this Empress here, I feel now comes to you in the personal situation and says, look, I want an ending to this. They're announcing to you, it's over. There's an ending to a situation here. But you guys don't trust this person. You're saying, is this really over and done with now? Is the problem really over and done with now? Because I'm in two minds as to whether I can trust you with the King of Swords in the reverse, whether you're telling me the truth. Because the Empress has said, look, I want it to be over. I want an ending to dispute. You've got this Empress here with a woman, the ending of a dispute. So she, I think, is announcing, I want this to be over. And you're saying, I don't know, I'm in two minds as to whether I can trust you, because it's been highlighted that you've been causing a whole heap of problems. Is this for some of you guys an ex, or somebody that you're with, for example, who had an ex-wife? So it might be an ex-wife or something like that that you guys are dealing with, for example. Do you see what I mean? So I think for some of you guys in your life spread, as complicated as it sounds, some of you guys might be dealing with a partner's ex, I think, over the next 7 months. I think a partner's ex for some of you guys has been causing a whole heap of disruption because they lost the partner to you, I feel. Taurus here. And what we've got here is a positive resolution, because you've got a mediator, this Queen of Cups, who's able to intuit, who's able to find out exactly where the discrepancy is. And the discrepancy is that there was a deception. This person's been causing a whole heap of problems for you because they feel that you were part of this deception. And that deception was about an ending, that was final. So I think that some of you guys are actually dealing with an ex when I look at this reading. I think you're dealing with a partner, somebody who's in your life, but you're dealing with problems with this partner's ex. Possibly because the partner's ex felt that you came in and took the partner away from them. That's what I'm feeling in this reading immediately as I see this. But it will be a positive resolution showing up here in this area. Let's get what's going on in your working area. Well, you've got Taurus, a person around you. This could be a boss, for example, a supervisor, a project manager, a Queen of Rods showing here. This also as an energy shows that you're creating or attracting great things in. Now, around that Queen of Rods, you've got the Magician. I'm seeing the Magician as the manifestation of something new into your life. You're creating a new set of conditions with the Magician energy. Wow, Magician and the Ace of Coins. This is all about work. I'm seeing a new job here for some of you guys. New projects coming onto the horizon for you guys. What's the outcome? The High Priestess is the outcome. Okay. The High Priestess can show perhaps another individual. The High Priestess can show that maybe the outcome is that you've got a lot more to learn about this, but the High Priestess can also show slow movement. The High Priestess in the upright I never read as being a card that reveals things. For me, that's in the reverse, that there's a revelation, sorry. But the outcome as being the High Priestess, I think there might be a bit of a weight on this situation. I've got a person coming in around you, a Queen of Rods, and this person's in charge. She's a boss type character. Around her, this is the energy coming in. It's a person coming in around you guys. And this is all about starting off a new job. But I think the outcome shows that you're going to have to wait with this High Priestess energy, as the outcome being the High Priestess. Or it might be that you guys still have to do some study, or there's something that you have to learn with this High Priestess energy showing here. What's the overall outcome around your working energy? Oh my God, you've got the Magician again. You are going to start something new here. The Magician talks about a new beginning. So we've got the initiation, the startup of a new beginning with the Magician energy showing here. This is really good. The Magician shows manifestation. You're going to be manifesting something new. So this is going to get started. Don't worry about it. Even though I think that there might be a bit of a lull, because usually when you get High Priestesses in outcomes, they can show things that are moving slowly, the evolvement. I think it might be a friend or a boss. Somebody who's invited you to start something here, but I think you might have to wait. But the overall outcome is you will start this new job. You're going to start something new for some of you Taurians, I think, with this Magician energy showing here. What's going on in your love lives? Well, the Chariot. So there is an obstacle that needs to be overcome here, because the Chariot can represent victory and success and the overcoming of an obstacle. So I think that the energy is about achieving that victory, achieving that success once you've overcome an obstacle, okay, with the Chariot energy. You do have some difficult energies to contend with, but once you can bring all of that into line, which I'm seeing here and here, I think that you're going to have success around you with the Chariot energy. Now, around that Chariot, we do have, well, that bloody Seven of Swords again, the deception card of the Seven of Swords energy. So this is what you need to overcome, you see, because you've got victory and success, but this is after a long fought battle, an ongoing battle with the Chariot. You'll have victory and success as the energy's coming in for you. Now, around that, this is all about a deception that you guys have been experiencing with the Seven of Swords. Somebody who's been quite underhanded, okay? But this is with the Nine of Coins energy. I think that you guys are isolating yourself finally from this energy of the Seven of Swords. So you're withdrawing from the energy of the Seven of Swords, this deceptive person. And this deceptive person, I think, might be for some of you guys the wronged partner. I get the impression that some of you, now this reading, I'm not expecting a lot of thumbs up on it. I think it only appeals to a small amount of you, to be perfectly honest with you, when I look at this. But I think that you guys are isolated. You can see that you've got your back turned to the Seven of Swords energy, okay? So even though you have had a deceptive person around you, or you will have a deceptive person around you, who I'm reading as being this Empress person showing here, the person who's been wronged in a relationship, she wants an ending to a dispute, showing up here. It has been uncovered that she's been trying to sabotage probably your relationship with your current partner, for example, for some of you Taurians, energy showing here. But the love area says that you're going to overcome these energies to ride to success and victory, and around that is the deceptive energy of the Seven of Swords, while you guys are withdrawing and you're isolating yourself from that situation. Showing here the overall outcome for that is the King of Pentacles. I think that you guys are finding stability. You can see the King of Pentacles is looking directly, so your focus now is going to be on this individual, settling down with an individual. I'm seeing you guys really settling down with the King of Pentacles. This could be and this is what the fight is over, I think, for some of you guys. I think the fight is over a person. Well, it's obviously over a person, this King of Pentacles. The Nine of Wands person is this person here. It's the Empress and the Devil energy showing here. All right, this person, I think there was somebody around you who's been wronged, and they blame you and they blame the ex. But what you're looking to do now is to finally have this person for yourself. You're turning your back on this person here who's been trying to sabotage your relationship. And what you're finding is that you're focusing, the overall outcome is you just focusing completely on settling down with this person. What's the overall outcome for this area, in your love area? Justice reversed. I have to take it. Usually I don't like using reversals in these readings, but when I get a reversal here and I don't put the reversal in, I know it's got to stay. There's going to be a problem here in the overall outcome. You're probably not going to get what you want, some of you guys, with Justice in the reverse. Let's have a look at what that's about. Why have we got Justice in the reverse as the overall outcome for the love life of Taurus? I was hoping for a happy ending. Why have we got Justice in the reverse in 2 cards? Chariot Reverse now. So Chariot Reverse talks about the wheels coming off. It talks about failure to achieve a goal. And what's that about? In a new path. I think that you're going to fail to achieve a goal in a new path with this individual. Your focus is now on this person here, this King of Pentacles, settling down with this person, living a traditional relationship, possibly even marriage, because the 2 marriage cards within the tarot are the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles of the court cards. They're the more traditional people. But it's saying here that you probably, for some of you Taurians, you're not going to achieve this. This is a miscarriage of justice for you guys. Possibly no marriage as well with the Justice card in the reverse, because you will fail to achieve this new direction with this person. I'm going to see why. Why will they fail to achieve? The Chariot in the reverse is a failure to achieve, and the Fool card is a new direction. Why is there a failure to achieve this new direction with this King of Pentacles for Taurians? And also, this can be you. But I would probably read this as somebody else. I think that you're the Nine of Pentacles, ignoring now this Seven of Swords, this ex-partner who's trying to cause some issues with you as you focus on settling. If you are the King of Pentacles, your focus now is on settling down. That's the King of Pentacles energy. But you will fail to achieve this new direction. And why will they fail to achieve this new direction? Show me in 1 to 2 cards. Right, you've still got the conflict card of the Five of Swords. There's a conflict showing here. Conflict is being started, it's being initiated with the Magician energy. Okay, so this person wants to initiate war. The Tower is about war, and it's about chaos. So for me, there's conflict showing here as somebody wants to initiate, because the Magician means to initiate, to start, and the Tower is ruled by Mars, war. The planet of war and destruction. So somebody wants to initiate a war here. Okay, so even though it's funny, because I thought you could trust this individual, but it looks like you probably can't. For fuck's sake, what's going on? I thought this person was alright. Whoever this person is, I thought they were okay. I thought they were alright. I thought you could trust them, because we've got this Sun here, and we've got this Sun here. But it says in your love life, the problem is, not really. It might be this person's initiating divorce proceedings. So it might be that you've still got a problem. It might not be that bad. It might be that you are looking to settle down, or you're looking towards now finding that this person wants to settle down, get married. But it might be that the outcome is that it might not be so bad. It might be that I think that you'll be okay with this individual. But I feel the overall outcome for this is going to be that you're not going to get 100% what you want with Justice in the reverse. And that's because you're not going to achieve this new direction. And that new direction, what's the new direction with the Fool? What's the new direction with the Fool? The Four of Coins, stability and security. Four of Coins, it's mine. So your new direction is to find stability and security with this person. But you won't get it because there is going to be a conflict here. A power struggle with the Five of Swords. As this ex looks to initiate a divorce or a problem within the relationship. Now, it would be fine because you want to settle down with this person, which is why I don't necessarily think that this is divorce, because if it was divorce, you would be able to then go on and get married to this individual. But this person's looking to initiate some form of a war here with you again. So I still feel somewhere along the line, even though it looks like there's good energies in this reading, you still got issues with an ex, I think, for some of you guys. What is the future situation showing us? Let's have a quick look. Well, the Wheel of Fortune, it's good. Things could turn for the better with the Wheel of Fortune showing here. Wheel of Fortune shows prosperity and abundance and joy and gain. So this is, but the Wheel of Fortune can also be 50-50. We'll have a look at what's around this 50-50 card of the Wheel of Fortune. Well, there you go. The Four of Coins is showing here. So I'm seeing financial, or I'm seeing some form of financial stability within the Four of Coins energy. What's the next card? But the Page of Swords shows up here. So information. Okay, so it might be... See, whenever I see the Page of Swords here, and you get a card before it, to me it would suggest that somebody is very protected here. I think that you guys are very protected with this Page of Swords. I think that your stability is protected by that Page of Swords energy. What's it hitting in on? See, oh my God, look, it's hitting on the Devil. Oh my God, look. How many times have you freaking well got the Devil in this reading? Twice. Is it twice? Devil here, yeah. Can you see how the Page of Swords, it's ready to strike in on the very thing that's bondage. So this is about separating of bondage. Can you see how the Page of Swords, I always look at the direction of the cards, Taurus. The Page of Swords is ready to strike in on that Devil. I feel that you guys are protected with the Four of Coins. It might be that information is being sent to this person that tells them to stop. It might be the stopping of a harassment type of thing going on here. Because the Page of Swords is often about an idea, it's about information, bad news being sent here. A legal document, for example, being sent or delivered to the Devil. And it might be, I think that you've got a change of fortune around you. Because I feel that underneath this change of fortune, it's all about the Four of Coins, you guys being protected here. Can you see how the Four of Coins looks? He's smirking. Can you see how he's smirking? And he's saying, go on, send it. Go on, striking. Go on, hit that fucking Devil where it hurts. Can you see that? How the Four of Coins guy is looking towards the Page of Swords and he's saying, go on. Behind his gated community, he's saying, go on, do it. So it's almost like you've got a third person on your side. This might be somebody who's legal. I think that you're sending, and this will come from you, you're sending some form of legal information to this Devil and you're saying you're going to have to stop. You're going to have to free these two people from bondage now. Do you see what I mean? So this is you and the partner here. And you'll be, this person here, this woman, whoever she is, I think this is the ex-partner, is being told that she has to let go. She might be sending poisonous letters or poisonous emails, or, you know, she's causing disruption in some way, shape or form, this person is, to you. She really is. He or she really is sending this information for some of you guys towards you. But I think that you will send a document, a legal document, and she will be told it's like a cease and desist document with the Page of Swords. And she's been told to let go of her bondage on the both of you, you and the partner, you and this King of Pentacles, or whoever this person is. Very, very interesting reading. What's the outcome of this area? There we go. Release, judgment. There is a judgment. The overall outcome, the way it's heading overall, is judgment. There is a very important change coming in. There's a judgment being levied probably against this individual as well. It's really good. It's a really good reading. I'm seeing you being released from bondage concerning an individual. I think that some of you Taurians have been going through a really difficult time with an individual. I think it's to do with the person that you're seeing and their ex. I think there's an ex that's been causing problems. Now, as I said, I don't expect a lot of thumbs up on this because this is an extraordinarily specific reading and it just feels so specific. So specific here. I think that for some of you guys, you are going through the mill with a partner and that partner's ex. But that ex, by the end of the year, will probably be sent a cease and desist, or they'll be sent some form of, I don't know about legal documents, but they'll be sent some form of legal document that tells them to release. Can you see the Page of Swords hitting on the Devil? And it's saying, this is often when you get sword cards like Knight of Swords, Page of Swords, they work for the legal, a legal team, for example, or they work for the government, or they work for a solicitor or something like that. So this person will be told, this Devil here, who is the Empress stroke Devil here, and the Nine of Wands person here, they'll be told to stop. They'll have to stop their behaviour. They're going to have to let go of the chain that they've got both you and this person on here. Okay? And I think these areas 1, 2, 3 and 4 are all tying in together. What are your hopes? So your hopes are the Hanged Man in the reverse. That's interesting. Hanged Man reverse means that not to give up. Your hopes are not to give up, I would say, with the Hangman reverse on this situation. And all areas of your life, I would say. So mainly for you Taurians, this is about relationships, personal relationships for the next 7 months will be preoccupy you, and also your working situation. Working situation, not so much to a degree as a very personal home situation happening here. And what's the advice? The advice is that you've got a new path. You've got the Fool showing here as well. So there's a new path that you're going to be entering here with the Fool energy. There is a new direction that you're going to be taking. There's a new direction here with the Fool coming up for you. Don't worry about it. You're going to get exactly what it is that you're seeking. It might come with its obstacles, and it will come with obstacles, because just as you think you're out of the water, you'll find that you're not. You'll find that you'll probably be lied to by this individual. They'll say that they're desisting on something, and they'll say, I'll leave it alone now, I'll let you and my ex get on with it, but they'll still come back with bullshit, because this person wants to initiate a war. They really do. There's jealousy galore with this individual. And where is everything heading for you guys? Oh, the Fool is reversed. Why is that Fool reversed? I have to take these as reversals, because I didn't put any reversals in it. So the universe has said somewhere on the line, Carol, we're turning these cards around. You're going to have to show them reversed. I have to. You've got the Fool reversed. That's where everything is heading. I think it's going to be a very long time for some of you guys to break through this energy. I don't think in all areas. I don't think in the working area. I think something will start here, even though it might take a little bit of time. Okay. It might be that, you know, you've got the opportunity to start something here, but the outcome is you don't hear back from this person for a while, because the High Priestess also keeps very quiet. So it might be that you don't hear back from this High Priestess in a while, but the overall outcome for your work is that you will start. Something will be started here. I don't see it as a manipulation or an illusion or anything. Something will be started in the overall outcome. But I think with this Fool in the reverse, it's not going to be an immediacy type of thing. And in terms of the other area, which I think is greatly taken up with a relationship situation going on here, and a personal situation in terms of you, somebody you're seeing and their ex, I think that what will happen is it's going to take a while with the Fool in the reverse for this new path to be delivered to you with the Fool in the reverse. That's where everything is heading, to the Fool in the reverse. I don't think it's you guys being reticent. You might give up a little bit of hope with the Fool in the reverse, but the Fool in the reverse is usually about a path not taking place, something not being open to you immediately. You can't just jump into it like that, you know. It's a really interesting reading. I'm going to quickly go through it again for you, Taurus, okay, for the next 7 months. I think what's happening here, we've got the personal situation. The energies coming in are around family, the 10 of coins, and building something long term. Now, I think underneath that, why the focus is about building something long term is that you finally have an announcement that something is over. You finally got an announcement that somebody's given up on something here. But the outcome is you don't believe it, the Hermit, because the Hermit goes back in to take another look at it and says, is it really? Is it really? Is it really? Do you really mean that? I'm really looking, let me see if the dragon's been slain. Let me see if it's really slain. So you're reevaluating this. You're evaluating whether this is really over. And that's because you don't trust. You're in two minds as to whether the King of Swords reversed energy is telling the truth. So you could be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius ex, or but it's not your ex, it's your partner's ex. Or you're dealing with an Empress, one of the two. But you're in two minds as to whether this Empress here, who's announced that finally they're just going to give up on the situation because they want to enter dispute with the Five of Wands. You're disputing. You're in two minds as to whether they're telling you truth, because it has come to knowledge. It's come to light with the Hermit energy that this person has been trying to sabotage your relationship with the Devil. They've really been trying to sabotage you, Taurus. And the overall outcome for this is you have a choice to make with the Lover's energy showing here. A real choice to make. Do you go with what your instinct tells you, your heart, or do you go with what your head tells you? Oh, wow, they must have had enough. Because I think that lies with the Three of Swords, this person's really been trying to cover up with the Nine of Cups energy. They're acting like everything's all right, but they've been secretly, I think, behind the scenes, been sabotaging this relationship. Now, in your home life, I think this definitely correlates again here. You know, you've got conflict, feeling a sense of disempowerment, weakness with the Five of Swords. Because around that disempowerment, it's about you feeling really tired. You feel like giving up. You've given everything to this situation, but you're tired, and you're really tired that this person won't give up with the Nine of Wands. This Empress stroke, King of Swords reverse stroke Devil will not give up. But the outcome is this will be resolved. Because there is a mediator here with the Queen of Cups, I feel, showing here. It also might be that this is a Queen of Cups. Maybe this person is very depressed and tired with that moon energy shown with the Queen of Cups. Not good when moons show with cup cards, cup court cards. Shows depression and alcoholism and all sorts of shit. You know? It might be that this person is depressed and they're just really tired. Queen of Cups and that moon energy. And what are they tired and depressed about? Being deceptive. Why is that? Because it's over. The relationship with the ex is over, and they've got to acknowledge and accept that the ex is now with you, Taurus. Now in your love life, or you've got somebody here who's able to intuit what the problem is. And the real problem is, yeah, they're finding out here. They're able to intuit what's going on with the moon. That this person has been lying. Then they've been lying because you put an ending completely, the final nail in the coffin on this relationship. Now, coming into your love life, you've got the Chariot as the energy around you. And the energy around you is saying, well, after obstacles, a hard-fought battle, you should win. So the overall outcome is feeling, the overall energy is about feeling like a winner, feeling that after a very, very difficult time with this individual, you're getting somewhere with the Chariot. Now around that victory, this is about you guys turning your back on this Seven of Swords. So you're turning your back. You're no longer going to focus on this person's shenanigans. And what you're going to focus on is settling down. You're going to focus on being with this King of Pentacles. If this is you, then this person is focusing on being with you. All right, settling down. Now the overall outcome for that is the Justice in the reverse. It might not be that you get everything that you want at first, because you've got a conflict coming, Five of Swords here, in which this Empress, Devil, King of Swords in the reverse, possibly Queen of Cups stroke Moon, individual wants to initiate a war, the Tower, okay? Possibly because they want to block you, Four of Coins as well. They want to block you from taking this new path. The Fool energy, because the Four of Coins can show somebody who's trying to block you. They want to block you from taking a new path with the Fool energy showing here. So you've still got some issues going on around a person. Now the outcome, the future shows, well, your fortunes might be on the up with the Wheel of Fortune energy showing here. Because as you sit on the sidelines, the Four of Coins, you're very protected here with the Four of Coins energy. And from your place of security, you're able to send them a message. And the message should be legal, I think, with the Page of Swords. It should be an official card, because it's a guard. You're very protected by this legal letter or by this information that you send. And the information has the sword that's about to cut into the devil's chest and says, let these people go. So, Empress stroke Devil stroke King of Swords reverse stroke potentially Queen of Cups says, Page of Swords, let these two go. I send you a cease and desist. Stop harassing these people. So I think that in the end, you'll send something official and legal, and you'll get a stop to this person who's been harassing you and the person that you're potentially with in the next 7 months. The outcome shows release. Finally, a judgment is being inflicted against this person, I feel. I think it will be a legal thing as well. Your working area, well, we've got a person around you, a very nice lady, Queen of Rods. She's showing up because she is the initiator, the magician energy of a new project, a new job. However, the outcome might be that it takes a bit of time to hear back from this individual. However, the overall outcome will be, well, you'll start something here. You should do. It should be that you get the go-ahead with the magician energy. The outcome for this area was the Sun. So it looked good. But yet, the problem is that this person starts up again. However, I do see within your love life sending some form of legal documentation that puts a halt to their shenanigans. Your hopes are never to give up, the Hanged Man reverse. However, the overall outcome, where everything is heading, things are going to take time to come to fruition with the Fool in the reverse. I don't think you guys are backing down with the Fool in the reverse, but this new path that you're looking for, even though the advice is the Fool, carry on, look to the sky is the limit, believe in yourself, take a risk. It might be where everything is heading is that even though this is good, don't expect things to come all at once, because it still might be that you've got a little bit more to go. Alright, that's your reading, Taurus. I would like to say thanks ever so much for joining me on Carol's Universe and have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.